Good morning or afternoon or whatever time it may be in your area of the globe. It is mid afternoon here in Cleveland, Ohio, and we're so glad that you're tuning in to get some information from us. Again, my name is Karen and I'm with newclevelandradio.net. And we want you to know we are not just Cleveland. Uh, we include many other people from all over the world. And we just would love to be able to share with you. So, I wanted to take a moment to invite you to listen into what we have and what we hope will be a successful broadcast this afternoon. We are doing our interaction. We will be doing this remotely with each other because we are very concerned about the COVID-19 virus, and we don't want to make either one of us ill. So that's what we're going to be doing. Um, so this afternoon at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, all you have to do is just Google New Cleveland Radio on YouTube and you'll see the show. There is two other introductory shows where I'm talking. You don't have to listen to them again. Um, and the third one down should be What in the World, and it will be labeled. So very easy to watch us. And we hope you will. If you've never listened to What in the World with Paul Seaburn, um, you'll find it a very interesting show, different than many of the shows that are being podcasted. Um, Paul was and still is a comedy writer. He at one time wrote for Jay Leno on The Tonight Show, and now he is working for Mysterious Universe and oh, I hope I get the name of it right, Jump Street um, as well. It's a jazz program. But he does this weekly with us. What in the World is based on real news, not fake news. Some of it sounds very unusual, and it makes you laugh and it makes you go, really? That's happening in the world? So listen in. Um, I usually have no information other than the titles of his stories. So my responses to him are really off the cuff. Sometimes I'm funny, a lot of times I'm not so funny. So that's today. And if you want to go back and listen to some of his previous shows, all you have to do is Google again, What in the World with Paul Seaburn on New Cleveland Radio. And you can ask for it on any of your formats that you like to listen to, like iHeart, Google, Spotify. We are on many platforms. So no reason not to be able to listen or find him. Tomorrow morning, I'm bringing you a very fun podcast with a woman who I think is just, she's dynamite. I'm so glad that I've met her virtually. And again, we do this show remotely. She's on the West Coast. I'm here in the Cleveland area. And that beautiful woman is Barbara Rose Brooker. And her podcast is called The Viagra Diaries. Now, you can sort of guess what it might be about. You probably aren't 100% right, but it really is about ageism. And if you're really not sure what ageism is about, well, ask somebody who is maybe who's already had their 45th birthday um, and has maybe added a few birthdays after that, because ageism is about a number. And oftentimes, when you tell somebody what your age is, they look at you and go, "Oh, why are you still working? Oh, why do you think you should get that job?" Um, amongst many things, when women are back in the dating field and they put their real age Men their age often don't want any part of them. They want the younger woman, and yet maybe they would have more in common with the woman close to their age. So it's a recommendation that we suggest that you tune in, learn about ageism, and a virtual age march we are going to host on September the 12th, 2020. We are opening it up to the public globally. We want you to write us at newclevelandradio@gmail.com if you're interested. We will set you up to go to agemarch.org to sign in for the Age March. And what we're also asking you to do is take a picture of yourself, hold up a sign with your age, and be proud. Now, I'm not holding up a sign, but I'm 70 and I'm proud of it. So, I don't look like my grandmother, when she turned 70, um, and that's okay. But I will tell you, my grandmother, when she turned 70, had a lot of life in her. So, I recommend that we all join the Age March and get rid of the discrimination. The other thing that I want to tell you about is every Thursday morning, Dr. Lori Sokol from New York does a live show with us. It's called Women's News Live. And she has some fascinating individuals that she brings on as her guests. Um, it's an amazing program. We are so lucky to have Dr. Sokol with us. And I suggest again that this may be something that you'd be interested listening to. Again, it may be women's issues, but let me tell you, men need to learn about women's issues as well because we're all in this together. Uh, just like COVID-19, we're all in together. We're all in the women's issues together as well. Uh, this Thursday evening, a bi-weekly show is on, and that is Car Talk with Katie the Car Lady. Um, Katie O'Toole Smith has been in the car business for over 20 years, and she brings on guests who gives us immense knowledge in cars. Uh, do you want to know how to lease a car? Do you want to know how to buy a car? Do you know when to replace your tires? Do you know how often you really should be changing your oil? When is it the right time to sell a car? When is it not the right time? How should you be cleaning your car because of COVID-19? Um, Lots of different questions. Also about insurance. Um, do you know what the right kind of insurance is to have for your car during COVID-19? Can you reduce your insurance if you're not driving one or some of your cars? These are the things that she will be answering and talking about. It's not just her, she brings on specialty guests. So we welcome you to check out Katie the Car Lady, and it's called Car Talk with Katie the Car Lady on newclevelandradio.net. On Friday afternoon, every Friday, I have the extinct pleasure to talk with my brother, who is the founder of Just for the Spell of It. Now, you may think that has something to do with spelling and words, and you're right, it does. Um, we call Gary a wordsmith. Um, in the Scrabble world, he's called a maven. He's also a tutor um, and a mentor of words. Gary got interested in Scrabble as a young kid, but truly got interested in it in the late 80s, early 90s. And he started running Scrabble clubs, Scrabble tournaments, and he hasn't given up. Um, Gary also puts together booklets and learning materials on how to play the game of Scrabble. And he also has an online course that he will instruct you through. Now, you may be saying, Karen, I have no interest in Scrabble. I don't even like to play board games. But the interesting part is that there's something in his information that can relate to your everyday life. It really is about strengthening your brain, communicating with people, um, knowing, when is the right time to make certain decisions. A lot of that has to do with the strategy of the game of Scrabble. So you may want to listen. You can check out our website and you can find all the different formats that Gary is on, as well as all of our other podcasts. Not all of them are being discussed right now. So, why should you listen to us? newclevelandradio.net is not just Cleveland. We have podcasters all across the United States and we are growing. In fact, if you have a subject that you would like to discuss and you have the knowledge about, please contact us at newclevelandradio@gmail.com. We certainly would love to have you with us, and we want you to know that this is the place to listen. We look forward to having you be part of our community. And with that, I want to welcome you and suggest that you have a great day. Stay safe, stay in.